Hi everyone, welcome to Wits Connect. So today we are going to discuss the topic on special diodes. So in this topic we are going to discuss the diodes like tunnel diode, varactor diode and Schottky diode. Coming to the tunnel diode, the introduction is the tunnel or Esaki diode. It is invented in year 1958. So the tunnel diode is a thin junction diode which exhibits negative resistance under low forward bias condition. So here the tunnel diode, it exhibits negative resistance. Okay na, under low forward bias condition. Okay na. So here an ordinary PN junction diode has, it is వచ్చేసి impurity concentration, it is about 1 part in 10 to the power of 8. An ordinary PN junction diode has an impurity concentration is about 1 part in 10 to the power of 8. So with this amount of doping, the width of the depletion layer is of the order of 5 microns. So this potential barrier, then what will happen? The potential barrier prevents the flow of carriers from majority carrier side to the minority carrier side. Okay. So if the concentration of impurity atoms is going to be increased, so to the level of that is about 1 part in 10 to the power of 3, then what will happen? The device characteristics are completely changed. So then the width of the junction barrier varies inversely as square root of impurity concentration, that is small n naught. It is reduced from 5 microns to less than 100 amps. Okay. So with this thickness, what will happen with this thickness of potential barrier? The electrons are going to penetrate through the junction. Okay. So this quantum mechanical behavior is known as tunneling. Okay na, this is known as tunneling. Okay na. So these high impurity density PN junction devices are known as tunnel diodes. So the tunnel diode is a heavily doped PN junction diode under forward bias condition, and these tunnel diodes are fabricated from germanium, gallium arsenide and gallium antimonide. So coming to the symbol, this is the circuit symbol of tunnel diode. So coming to the tunnel diode VA characteristics. So this is the VA characteristic for a typical germanium tunnel diode. So this is the VA characteristics for germanium tunnel diode. So in this figure, the forward current is going to be increased sharply as the applied voltage is going to be increased. So where it is have risen slowly for an ordinary PN junction diode. So it is as same as like that ordinary PN junction diode. So the reverse current is here. Here coming to the reverse characteristics, the reverse current is much larger for comparable back bias than other devices or other diodes due to the thinness of the junction. So here in tunnel diode, the depletion layer thickness is it is going to be decreased, that is the depletion layer is very thin. So then what will happen? The majority carriers are going to be prevent from majority carrier side to the minority carrier side, or higher concentration level to the lower concentration level. So the reverse current is much larger for comparable back bias than in other diodes due to the thinness of the junction. So here, what is the important characteristic here in forward bias? Here in these characteristics, at the starting point of A on the curve, that is peak voltage. A is nothing but peak voltage. As the forward bias is increased beyond this point, the forward current drops and continues the drop until point B is reached. So this is nothing but at point B it is known as valley voltage. Point B is known as valley voltage and point A is known as peak voltage. So the current starts to increase once again. After at point B, the current starts to increase once again, and it is very rapidly as the bias is increased further. Okay. So beyond this point, the characteristics indicates like an ordinary diode, and after the peak voltage, and valley voltage, the other two parameters normally used to specify the diode behavior are the peak current and peak to valley current ratio. Okay, so here the peak current value is 2 milliamps and the peak to valley current ratio is 10. Okay, so this is the VI characteristics of tunnel diode. It exhibits dynamic negative resistance between the points A and B. So coming to the next diagram, it is the energy level diagram of tunnel diode. So here in the energy level diagram of tunnel diode, for three interesting biasing levels, here it is in three biasing levels. So here the shaded area shows the energy states occupied by electrons in the valency band. What is the shaded area indicates? It shows the energy states occupied by electrons in the valency band. Whereas crossed hatched regions indicates energy states in the conduction band occupied by the electrons. Okay, so the levels to which the energy states are occupied by electrons on either side of the junction are shown by dotted lines. Okay, so when the bias is 0, that is the first diagram, first energy level diagram, 0 bias voltage. When the bias is 0, so these lines are at the same height, so there is no change in the height of the conduction band and valency band unless the energy is imported to the electrons from some external source. When you are applying some bias, the energy possessed by the electrons on inside of the junction is insufficient to permit and climb over to the junction barrier to reach the P side. So coming to the quantum mechanics, it shows that there is a finite probability for the electrons to tunnel through the junction to reach the other side, provided there are allowed empty energy states on the P side of the junction at the same energy level. So the forward current is 0. Under the 0 bias voltage, what is happening? The forward current is going to be 0. Now coming to the second diagram, when a small forward bias is applied to the junction, the energy level of the P side is lower as compared with the N side. Okay now, so it is shown in the second diagram with peak voltage B. So as shown in second diagram, the electrons in the conduction band of the N side see empty energy level on the P side. So therefore tunneling from N side to P side takes place. Here the tunneling from N side to P side takes place when you are applying some external bias. So tunneling in another direction is not possible here. So because the valency band electrons on the P side are now opposite to the forbidden energy gap on the N side. Okay now, so this is shown in the second diagram. The energy band diagram is for peak of the diode characteristics. It is for peak voltage, that is come up to the point A. So when the forward bias is raised beyond this point, that is the point A, the tunneling is going to be decreased. It is shown in figure C. Okay now, that is the third diagram, that is the diagram indicates valley voltage. So the energy of the P side is now decreased further, with the result fewer conduction band electrons on N side are opposite to the unoccupied P side energy levels. So as the bias is raised, the forward current drops. Okay now, so this corresponds to the negative resistance region of the diode characteristics. So as the forward bias is raised still further, tunneling is going to be stopped. Okay now, so at this condition it behaves like a normal PN junction diode. So this is the energy level diagram of the tunnel diode. So coming to the applications, coming to the applications of the tunnel diode, the tunnel diode is used as ultra high speed switch. Here the tunnel diode is used as ultra high speed switch. with switching speed of the order it is about nanoseconds or picoseconds, and it is used as logic memory storage devices లో కూడా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, as microwave oscillators also, in relaxation oscillator circuits also, and as an amplifier also. Coming to the advantages of tunnel diode: low noise, easy of operation, high speed, low power. These are the advantages. Coming to the disadvantages: voltage ranges over which it can be operated as 1 volt or less than, and it is a PN 2 terminal device, no, so there is no isolation between the input and output circuits. So these are the disadvantages of tunnel diode. So coming to the next type of special diode, that is varactor diode. So next type of diode, it is a varactor diode. So the varactor diode is also known as varicap diode. Varactor diode, another name is, it is known as varicap or tuning or voltage variable capacitor diode. So here the varactor diode is a junction diode with a small impurity dose as its junction. Okay na? So which has useful property that its junction or transition capacitance is easily varied. Okay, so when this diode, when any diode is reverse biased, the depletion layer is formed. So it is shown in figure. Here the diode is connected in reverse biased. So here the depletion layer in a reverse biased PN junction indicates that the larger the reverse bias applied across this diode, the width of the depletion layer becomes what? It is going to be wider. When you are connecting the diode in reverse bias, what will happen? The width of the depletion layer is going to be increased. So oppositely, by decreasing the reverse voltage, what will happen? The depletion layer width is going to be narrow. Okay na? So this depletion layer is avoid of majority carriers and acts like an insulator. So at this condition, what will happen? The depletion layer, the depletion region acts as insulator. So it prevents the conduction between the N-type and P-type regions of the diode. So just it acts like a dielectric material, that which separates the two plates of the capacitor. So this is the reverse biasing of the varactor diode. In reverse bias, what will happen? The depletion layer width is going to be increased. Here what will happen? The holes from P side and electrons for N side are attracted by the applied reverse bias. So then the depletion layer width is going to be increased. Okay now. So this is the circuit symbol of the varactor diode, and the circuit symbol of varactor diode next, and this is the characteristics of the varactor diode. So here, as the capacitance is inversely proportional to the distance between plates, so it acts as a parallel plate capacitance na. Okay, what will happen? As the capacitance is inversely proportional to the distance between the plates, that is CT is directly proportional to 1 by W. That means capacitance increase avutunte width of the depletion layer is going to be decreased. So the transition capacitance CT varies inversely with the reverse voltage. Okay na? It is shown in figure B. So here what will happen? When you are increasing the transition capacitance, the reverse voltage, that means the reverse bias is going to be decreased. Okay, so it is shown in figure B. So and here the increase in reverse bias voltage will result in an increase in the depletion region width, and there is a decrease in transition capacitance CT. So at 0 volt, what will happen? The varactor depletion region W is very small. Okay na? At 0 voltage of the transition capacitance, the varactor depletion region width is very small, and the capacitance is large at approximately 600 picofarads. So when the reverse bias voltage across the varactor is 15 volts, the capacitance is 30 microfarad. So the varactor diodes are here. Coming to the applications of varactor diodes, they are used in FM radio and TV receivers, and it is used in auto forward connecting diodes, and self-adjusting bridge circuits and adjustable band pass filters. So with improvement in the types of materials used and construction, varactor diodes find application in tuning of LC resonant circuits. Okay, LC resonant circuits లో యూస్ చేస్తారు, that in microwave frequency multipliers, and it is having very low noise microwave parametric amplifiers. Okay, so coming to the next type of diode, it is Schottky diode. It is the Schottky diode. Schottky barrier diode అని కూడా అనొచ్చు. The Schottky barrier diode is an extension of oldest semiconductor diode, that is nothing but point contact diode. It is an extension of semiconductor device, that is point contact diode. Here in this figure, the metal semiconductor interface is a surface of the Schottky barrier rather than point contactor. Here the metal is attached to the n-type semiconducting material. So here the Schottky diode is formed when a metal, such as if you take metal as aluminum, so it is brought to contact with a moderately doped n-type semiconducting material. So it is shown in figure. So it is a unipolar device. The Schottky diode is a unipolar device. So because it has electrons as majority carriers on both sides of the junction. Okay na? So hence there is no depletion layer formed near the junction. So it shares the advantage of point contact diode in that there is no significant current from metal to the semiconductor when it is connected in reverse bias. So there is a delay present in the junction diode due to whole electronic recombination time absent here. So here, because of the large contact area between metal and semiconductor than in the point contact diode, the forward resistance it is very low. So there is maybe noise kuda undochu. So this is the circuit symbol of the Schottky diode. Here the forward current is dominated by electron flow from semiconductor to metal, and the reverse current is mainly due to electron flow from metal to semiconductor. So as there is very little minority carrier injection from semiconductor into metal, Schottky diodes are also said to be majority carrier device అని కూడా అనొచ్చు. So here, what is another name for Schottky diodes? They are also named it as majority carrier devices. So here the diode is also named it as hot carrier diode, because when it is forward biased, the conduction of electrons on the n side gains sufficient energy to cross the junction and enter the metal. Okay, so since the electrons place into the metal with large energy, they are commonly called as hot carriers. So this is the VI characteristics of the Schottky barrier diode and a PN junction diode also. So the current in PN junction diode is controlled by diffusion of minority carriers. So whereas the current in Schottky diode results from flow of majority carriers. So where over the potential barrier at the metal semiconductor junction. So the reverse saturation current for a Schottky diode is larger than PN junction diode. Here the reverse saturation current of Schottky diode is very large compared to the ordinary PN junction diode. And the storage time for a Schottky diode is theoretically it is 0. And the Schottky diode is smaller turn on voltage. The Schottky diode has smaller turn on voltage and shorter switching time than PN junction diode. So the Schottky diode can be used for rectification of signals of frequencies even exceeding 300 MHz also. So it is commonly used in switching power supplies at frequency of 20 GHz. So it is having low noise figure. The Schottky barrier diode has low noise figure, and it can be used in applications in sensitive communication receivers like radars. So and this Schottky barrier diode is also used in clipping and clamping circuits and in computer gating circuits also. So these are the applications of Schottky barrier diode.